Hello, everybody. This is Augusto Bordelois. I'm a professional artist working for the Center for Arts Inspired Learning, and I'm doing this workshop in partnership with the Cleveland Public Library. Today, what we are going to do is that we are going to work on a collage that represents our communities. And the word community is a very inclusive word, and it represents different things for different people. But for me, as an immigrant, what represents is what I believe this country is all about, is all these different people coming from different places and creating a great place. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to work with very simple materials. We are going to work with construction paper of different colors. If you have around, we are going to work with newspaper, magazine clips, depending on what is your collage is going to be about. It can be about your concept of community. So let's start. The first thing that we want to do, everybody wants to live in a clean place. So when you think about what is a clean place for me, what is a healthy place for me, it means great blue sky, beautiful, no contamination, no pollution, because we all have the right to live in that place. So let's start with the blue sky, or any color of sky that you want, but you know, I have blue. And I know you're going to be working on a table, which is easier. I'm going to be working on the easel, that is a little bit more difficult. And I hope that things don't fall in the middle of this presentation. So this is going to be my sky. A collage, like any other piece of art, is work from the background to the foreground. It's easier. Some people work in different methods, but I always found out that if you work from the background to the foreground, is easy. So the first thing, the sky, is always the thing that is at the end, is the first thing that we're going to do. So now I have the sky. And this sky, let's make this very beautiful. We are going to create a sun. And with scissors, we're going to cut a circle. And remember, art is not about precision, it's about creativity. Do it as much as big as you want, it doesn't really matter. And if your sun is not completely circular, it doesn't matter either. I don't like it. So now we're going to use glue sticks. And we're going to glue the sun to the sky, whatever we want it to be. You can put it in a corner. You can put it in the middle of the sky. It's up to you. Be creative. This sun looks like a peach, so I'm going to do it right here. That's my sun. Next thing that we are going to do, let's create some clouds, because sky is happy when it has like white, beautiful clouds. So the clouds, let's take a piece of paper and let's tear it apart. No particular shape. Let's use the glue sticks again. Let's create a cloud. Let's put another cloud, since I have all this white paper with me. that looks good. So let's create a glue. Let's create a cloud. And let's, on top of this, let's create a beautiful landscape where we are going to put all our houses and our community. So I'm going to use different kind of greens. You don't have to have 3 greens. It happens that I have 3 greens, but up to you. And if you want to do it in the sea, you can put a dark blue. You don't have to create mountains. And then I'm going to create something. I'm going to create a mountain. We're going to put it a little bit high because we have to have a space in our collage for the things that we're going to do next. So again, we're going to go with a glue stick. And finally, and I like to use different kind of greens because that it creates like different planes in the landscape and looks kind of like a painting. I'm going to create another one, put it around there. So right now we have a beautiful place where everybody likes to live. Clean sky, beautiful day, beautiful mountains, everything's green. Now we're going to see who are the people that live in this place. Well, in this place live people of all colors, all races, all cultural backgrounds, and everybody lives together and lives in harmony. And that's what we're going to do. So I have some papers that I got, and I'm going to start creating houses for all these people. And I wanted to be my paintings. in this collage. I mean, so first thing that we're going to do, we're going to take any kind of picture that we want, and if we're going to use a black or dark background, it could be brown too, and we are going to cut the shape of a house or a building. First, let me divide this. Let me cut the black. And so we have the image and the black piece of paper, sort of the same width. Now I'm going to fold this image. And I'm going to create a house. A house is a rectangle with a triangle on the top. So what we are doing is, if you use this line as a symmetrical axis and you cut, whatever I'm cutting from one side is going to happen in the other side. Then I'm going to cut to the edge. And from this edge, I'm going to go all the way to the center. Now I'm going to have a house. And to give some perspective to the house, we're going to move the house like this. We're going to glue it like that. So it looks like the house is in perspective. Okay? We put it here, the house, we can see the house. Take measurement. The house that you want to paint. And let's cut it. As I told you, what we are going to do, we are going to offset the house and the background, and we are going to glue those things together. And since I don't want it to be behind the paper, I'm going to cut this edge so I can align the edge of the house with the edge of the paper. And I'm not going to try to put the house and cover all my landscape. So now I'm going to glue the house in. So Let's create the house for somebody else. I like this beautiful girl. So let's do that. I'm going to cut so we don't waste too much paper. I'm going to cut as much as I want. Trying to take this image and make it smaller. So my house is not too big because I want to put as much diversity as I can into this collage. Again, I'm going to mark my black. I'm going to cut it to size of that paper. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just fold it in half, both pieces of paper, the black in the back and the image on the top. Let's create the house. This house, I'm going to give a chimney to this house. You see, I created two different stocks over here. You know, I put the chimney in the wrong place over here, so this one is not going to have that. And it's good. If you make a mistake, artists make mistakes all the time, so you just have to fix it. And this house is a little bit too big. So I have my small house. Again, I'm going to offset the black background and the house to give perspective and depth to the collage. And I'm going to glue it. Good. Just trimming the things that when I cut it, I was not very straight, so I'm trimming that. Now let's do this house. Again, I'm going to cut the edge of this house, so make it smaller. Let's cut a little bit down on the end. And this is the thing with collages. You just have to keep on moving and fitting the pieces. It's like doing a big puzzle. So now it's better. And another good, important thing that you have to do just to make some sense, since I have the sun over here, I'm trying to offset all the houses to that side so it looks like the shadow is opposite to the sun. Okay, let's find more people. Okay, all these people are having a picnic, so let's put them there. Let me cut up to the point that I want. I like that dog. And I'm going to color here. I'm going to So I size my image. I'm going to size right now the back. I'm going to fold half. And this is going to be more, I want something longer. Oh, wait a second, I need it in the back. I want something longer in the back, so that's what we're doing. Just take this. And you can create any kind of roof shape that you want. I'm creating a different kind of roof shape. That would look good there. Again, offsetting the image to the other side. Bringing it down. Let's lift it a little bit. More people, more people. I love all those kids having fun. So let's go. Create size the image. So with this image, let's create, because there are a lot of kids, let's create something like a school that has different um, size. So I'm going to create one part of the school here and then another there. First, let's start with the walls. So this one looks a little bit similar to that one, but now we are going to alter this side over here. Let's come with this part of the school. It's a little bit different. Let me alter this over here. I don't like the part that said advertisement. And let's create a school. Completely different shape. And this is it. The good thing of this project is you have the basic shape of a house and then you start altering. Let's do it again. There. If you see, I'm going from the background houses all the way to the foreground, because what we want is that this collage has some kind of rhythm. Like this guy with the dog. Let's cut him. And since we need a small house here, probably it's going to fit. Again, we have this. And this guy. Okay. Okay, let's keep this house a different shape. That's the basic shape of the house. Fold it in half for symmetry. So set the house. Let's cut this part. Yeah, collages are a little bit messy. By the time that you finish, you have a mess all around you. That is a good mess. It's a creative mess. Okay. Speak up. She's good. She's pretty much in the position of the house. Actually, I'm going to make a house out of her. Taking a piece of black. Paper. So, where should she go? Should she go around? So with her, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to try to make sure, because you see, if you look at her, she looks the position of the house. You can come up here and create like a roof of the house with her, sort of like church building, something like that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use her head as the center of the paper. I'm going to start from the top. You know what? She looks like a church to me. Yeah, she looks like a church. So that's what we're going to do. Put her right there. Now I don't want to put it in the center of the paper. Right here. Uh, this is the other thing. You have to, when you're working, you have to figure out the composition that you want to do. So she should be start figuring out. Okay, a little bit that way, so it's not in the center. Okay, good. Fingers are getting sticky. Since we did a church over here, this is cool. Let's do something like a daycare center, community center, something like that. I have this image with a lot of kids and families, so that's what we're doing. Something that goes under here. Uh, yeah, let's create a community center. Slow with that. Daycare. like a big long community center to get right there. I love these Hindus over here. Let's bring some different kind of cultures to this world. And again, they look like buildings to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create buildings based around them. So this one cannot be symmetrical. It looks sort of like a city landscape to me, so I'm going to try to go with those shapes and follow through. And when you don't do symmetricals, things are not going to match. So then you have to create some little tricks to match them. So now they match. Like the roof, the pitch of the roof is coming a little bit down. I like these kids play musical instruments. Maybe some kids here. Let's do music school. Yeah. This one is too long here. I'm at the point where everything is sticking to me now. We are getting to the end. Yeah, I like this. It gives another cultural flavor to my collage. So let's take these European dancers, I guess, and let's do another. Size this. Paper with the background. And this one again, I like the shoulder, it's sort of like cathedral. Little European. I like that African wedding, so yeah. I have to keep on throwing things to the floor. Mhm. I should have put that one first here. I have to find something that fits there. Yeah. Yeah, when I think about community, I think about grandmothers. the glue that keeps everything together. So this is a collage. This is, when I think about community, this is what I think about. I think about a clean place where everybody has the where everybody wants to live, really, has a right to live, and a place where everybody lives together and in harmony. It doesn't matter what's your religion, what's your color of skin, what's your culture background. That's what the world should be all about, and that's community. Uh, and this is it for today. Thank you very much.